So I want to also draw your attention to some of the small print down here at the bottom. These are, again, dive tables are a mathematical calculation of of trying to give you a reasonable amount of risk mitigation for decompression sickness. And there are a number of caveats or parameters in that algorithm that gives you this dive table that you need to be mindful of if you're using these tables to plan your dives. So first of all is so I mentioned before with these safety stops that are required if you're hitting any of these gray boxes. These are 3 minutes at 15 meters or 15 feet. Anytime that you come within 3 pressure groups of a no decompression limit, and for any dive to a depth of 30 meters or deeper. So you'll see that this has been kind of accounted for within the table here. There are also some rules for emergency decompression. These are scenarios, and I'll let you read through these. But this is the scenario should you exceed your no decompression limit. Some rules of thumb of how long to try and stay down, as long as you have the gas supply to minimize your risk of decompression. There's also some flying after diving recommendations, which is important to keep in mind as you're planning your dive travel. And also note here, there's some special rules for multiple dives. So for example, if you're planning 3 or more dives in a day, if at any point your pressure group lands in W or X, then you need to spend a surface interval of at least an hour. If you're hitting pressure group Y or Z, you've got to spend at least 3 hours. And again, these are parameters, adjustments to make this algorithm work and to keep you safe while you are using these tables. And these tables do keep a number of, there are a number of assumptions that they make. One is that you're ascending from all dives, not faster than 18 meters per minute or 60 feet per minute. If you're planning, if you're going to be in the cold or strenuous conditions, these are conditions that make our body more susceptible to decompression stress. And so you want to plan your dive a bit shallower, or I'm sorry, plan it a bit deeper than you're actually going to increase your conservatism. And you also want to be planning repetitive dives so that each dive is shallower than the one before it. And in general, again, this table is drawing a line somewhere in the sand, and it is good practice to stay away from the limits here, to be conservative in where you are planning your dives and minimize your decompression risk so that we are all enjoying happy, healthy, and very enjoyable diving experiences.